Alright guys, welcome back to the 2026 Canadian National Disc Golf Championships powered by Innova. We're out here at the Grand Prairie, Alberta, and today we'll be going through the Co-op Community Disc Golf course out at Evergreen Park. We've got our 2026 course book here, so reference this for all of your tee locations. We've got our sponsors: Swan City Rotary Club, Blue Building Project, Pomeroy Hotel, City of Grand Prairie, Atkinson Construction, Municipal District of Greenview, and Cannabis for Less, as well as some Eagle sponsors listed there as well. So hole 13 we'll be starting off with. This is everyone's playing from the blue tee pads, 450 feet, par 4. And so we're starting off here. We've got OB on the left hand side. You can see the white lines that'll carry on, cut over a bit to the right. You're either going to do a backhand Annie that you want to kind of carry out and carry on, or you're going to do a forehand. Now, as you can see right here, just that gap to the right hand side top of your screen, you can do a nice hyzer through that for your secondary shot, or your other option is to kind of push up as far as you can, poke through as many of these trees, and then just see what lanes you've got. So you're either going to do that kind of shorter shot that leaves you definitely with that second shot, or see how far you can push it. You can push all the way through and have an eagle bit on this one. Hole 14, all pools are playing the blue tee pads, 276 feet uphill, par 3. So we're starting off here. You've got some trees instantly in your way, so you're gonna have to get some height. So you've got a couple options. It's gonna be a backhand hyzer pretty much, and you can push forwards, and you're either gonna wanna do one of two things. You're going to either want to kind of come before these three trees on your right here, or you can push past them. Just depends how much you want to push on your distance. So for this hole, the 15th, we've got two different tee pads coming in. So pool A is playing the blue tee pads, par 4, 656. They're going to have the double mando off the tees. If they miss it, they'll go to the white tee pads, which is 509 feet. So this is the blue tee pads right here. So you're going to go through these trees. They're going to be labeled as your mandos, and you're going to try and push through and forward. So you can see the elevation does drop off your tee pad. It's going to climb up as we get back to the green. Off to the right now, that would be the secondary tee location. So we're just going to try and drive this through here. If you've got enough distance where you can keep pushing on a hyzer, you can push through on that landing zone, or you're going to be pushing it into these tall trees to the right. Now, as you have your second shot here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to swing it up on a hyzer that's hopefully carrying up this gap here and just kind of pushing towards the green. This is a par 4. All right, hole 16. Everyone's playing the blue tee pads, 233 feet, nice little short par 3 uphill. So you're gonna throw, you've got a couple options. You can either go straight up the gap here, or you can push it to the right side with a big, long, floaty hyzer. Yeah, and the basket is a little elevated. There is a drop off with rollaways with possibility rollaways on your left-hand side. But it does get up nice and flat before the green, or just after the green, so you can push through there. Hole 17, Pool A is playing the blue tee pads, which is 365 feet. Pool B's are playing the whites for 260. No OBs on this one. There is going to be a drop off on the left-hand side, pretty much on the other side of that road there. Gets steep fast, so don't go that way if you can help it. It does get windy out here. We are on the top of the ridge up here. But you can see there's kind of a wall of trees on the left hand, kind of blocking off those forehand access. But if you have a nice long backhand, you can carry one in here and give yourself a nice chance for the birdie. Hole 18. This is going to be everyone's playing the blue tees to the A location of the pin, 552 feet. There's OB left of the fairway, and there's a hazard circle there that you can see. So if you're in the hazard, you're going to play it where it lies, take a 1-stroke penalty. This is a par 4. So quite an elevation drop right off the top that you can see here. So as we fly out, as we get a little further, I'll point out the OB lines and the hazard. You can start to see the hazard coming into play right now. So the hazard is that brown zone on the right-hand side. It'll be outlined by a whole bunch of logs. And then on the left side here, as we come up, right now there's kind of a straight line of logs. That's going to be your OB on the left-hand side. So as you push forward, you're kind of battling, how much distance do you get versus, how risky do you want to get with that chance of the OB. So, and this is the A location for our pin, pushed up right in the corner. Okay, hole 1. This is the blue tee pad to the B basket, 423 feet, par 4 for everyone, I believe. So, off the tee pad here, you're probably going to be trying to push through this main gap on the left hand side. For those who do prefer, you can swing out a forehand, but this narrower gap, this is probably the preferred gap. So you can take a forehand pusher through and kind of dump out to this landing zone, or you can play a backhand that flips up a little bit. So that basket that you saw there, that's the short basket. We won't be playing to that one. We're going to be pushing back. It should not be a prodigy when we are playing it, but that's what we've got in there for this fly through here. So that's the secondary pin location. Hole 2, 221 feet, blues. Everyone's playing from blues. There is a triple mando right off the tee. If you miss that, you're going to be going to the white tees for your drop zone. So we got the ISO on right there. We've got one disc to rule them all as we fly through here. And basically there is a big drop off, so right after we get past the whites, it's going to drop drastically in elevation. So you're just going to put on a nice straight shot and try and carry it as straight as you can here. And you've got to avoid this one tree, as the drone is just barely doing here, before it opens up into a nice little green here. Okay. Hole 3, this is where we're going to finish the day. Everyone's playing from the blue tee pads. Wait for the spotters before you throw. 591 feet. This map makes it look like it's mostly the first throw that's the long one, but actually that's going to carry way off to the left. So your first shot's going to be more of a placement shot. You're going to either throw putter, mid-range, maybe a little fairway, just depending on how you want it to move. And we can see the white tee pads there. That's the green turf tee pads. You're going to want to put it somewhere right around there because it gives you a nice look right down this long fairway for the finish. So this fairway has been widened out significantly since the provincial tournaments. So it is quite a bit fairer than it probably was back then, but you still have quite a bit of carry. You've got to keep it going straight. There is a kind of a dump out that'll start here on the left-hand side where you can kind of have your discs fail out a bit. As well as on the right side, it's a lot more generous. But yeah, that's going to be your back 9 at co-op. So tune in. I'll have some more fly-throughs coming shortly. Thanks, guys.